Hello and welcome to the OutPower newscast. On this newscast, we're going to talk about the new professional web developer certification, a how-to that explains how we can create some standards on our exception handling, and as it is usual, we go over the latest highlights from the OutSystems community. There has been a change in the way organizations and people think. The new perspective is how can we work together to improve our current situation and help those around us. And so organizations are looking for ways to make a difference without paying attention to the size of the impact. One of the latest OutSystems blog articles goes over this and gives us some examples of what we can do to help when needed. Each one of us is a never-ending stream of creativity, and we can tackle all sorts of problems. Whether we build it by ourselves or work with an OutSystems partner, we will be able to solve all sorts of problems that will be presented to us in the future. If you wish to read more about this article, you can reach it at the following page. OutSystems has announced the launch of the new professional web developer certification for OutSystems 11. This certification is for those who are experienced traditional web developers. To be able to take this certification, you need to be certified as a web developer for OutSystems 9, 10 or 11. If you are certified as a professional web developer for OutSystems 10, it is not recommended to take the certification at the moment. The OutSystems 10 certifications will be discontinued when the mainstream support for version 10 ends on May 31st. When that happens, those who have the OutSystems 10 professional web developer certification will see their badge being updated to OutSystems 11. If you wish to read more about this, you can reach the forum post at the link below. After the news, let's jump over to hints and how-tos. On this next segment, we'll talk about an article by community member Pedro Domingos, where he covers the importance of exception handling standards. He also shares his experience of applying these standards to a large OutSystems factory, and he provides some suggestions of what we can do to implement similar procedures in our development. If this is of your interest, you can reach the guide at the following link. Following hints and how-tos, let's see what is the latest on the Forge. Now talking about the Forge, after going through this week's deployments by the community, we have the following picks. Next, let's jump over to the idea of the week. This week on the COVID-19 Community Response Program, the idea that grabbed more attention was the idea to help the NGO How-To ADCC, an association that develops initiatives and projects of social inclusion using information and communication technologies. The concept is to create an app that enables public entities and other groups that enables the request of volunteers when there is a lack of workforce. Another benefit of this application would be that it would allow the users to find these entities in need near their geographical location and apply to help them out. If you wish to provide your support or feedback, you can find the idea at this ideas page. Another idea that picked up some interest was the idea by the community member Leandro Correa, where he proposed that in Service Center it would be interesting to see the time elapsed on a publish, so that maybe it would be possible to estimate how long a publish would last on another environment, as in for example production. If you wish to read more about this idea, you can find it at this ideas page. On that last note, we wrap up today's newscast. Thank you very much for watching, and please join us next time for more OutSystems news by OutPower. Have a good day.